Hey, what is up there, guys? It's James Malins, the Wisdom Guide, and in this video we're going to be helping you to discover your true self. Now, what I want to talk about today is dealing with the experiences that happen to us and constantly end up revisiting us and coming back. You see, a lot of people out there, they need to heal through what it is that's happened to them. They need to understand it, they need to process it, and they need to see it. But what I want to do in this video is I want to tell you that it is 100% possible to completely get over what it is that you've been through. And the reason why I say that is because some people would disagree, some people would agree, and that's fine. But what I want you to do is I want you to open up the doors to you. I want you to have more doors put in front of you than the ones that just might exist in some people's lives. Because what one person says might not be right for the other person, and what one person feels might not be right for the other person. Exactly the same with what I say. But what I want you to realize is, just like when the first person ran the 4-minute mile, just like when the light bulb was created, just like when we realized that the earth was actually round or flat, depending on who wants to argue that point, just like when we realized that we revolve around the sun, it took somebody to prove it for people to believe it. And why I say that and why that is important is because there is a lot of information out there that can lead you down a path that misses the rest of the doors. As you're going down your path, you can be walking past doors and not even know they're there because they're disguised, they're camouflaged, right? And until we realize that just because one person says that you will never get over this or you'll never get over that, doesn't mean that it isn't possible. Now, a lot of people also talk about whether it's being easy or whether it's being difficult, and that's also fine. However, the ease of it is irrelevant, because as you're walking along your path and you're walking along your journey, you are going to meet people, you're going to find experiences and events that allow you to get over it if you have your mind right. Now again, we'll get onto that in a different video, having the mindset and understanding the mind and how to really process these things. But what I want you to realize is that when it comes to dealing with negative experiences, bad things that have happened to you, things that make you feel bad, things that make you feel upset, I want you to understand that no matter how dark it seems, no matter how distant you feel from yourself and disconnected from society and disconnected from people, there is always a way to make yourself feel better and potentially get to the point where you forget about it altogether. Now again, everyone's experience is different. My experience in the past, I've totally forgotten about it. In fact, having to revisit my past to make stories that are going to connect with people has been very difficult because I've had to go back to things that I didn't even need anymore. Experiences that broke me and hurt me and made me feel lost and alone that I didn't need anymore. And this is the key. It's understanding that whatever we go through is a lesson. And the way we see that is because some people could totally say, how can you say that? You know, some experiences, how can you say they are lessons? It's based off of the perspective of the broader picture. Right? I did a video not too long ago on the soul, the ego, and our reality. If you understand that you are a soul and that your creative potential and ability is far greater than anything that this third dimensional reality has to offer, then what you realize is that any experience you have here is just one layer. It's just one layer of a multitude of infinite layers of existence and reality. So when you see that your existence is just one layer of a much broader spectrum, you realize that no matter how bad it was, or how bad it got, or how bad it felt, or even how bad it feels or has got right now, you can still get to that next layer. You can still reach that next point. You can still evolve to the next understanding. And when we leave this world, depending on what you believe in, we will go back to that beautiful, pure, light existence that's going to help us to see our lives and our world in a much more beautiful manner. All throughout the many different societies, because there's not just one, all throughout the many different societies and cultures and countries and planets, there are different people who have abilities that some of us just have never been exposed to before. Now you might notice I said planets there. There are a lot of people that talk about being starseeds and talk about being Atlanteans and talk about being people from other dimensions and planets. And my question for you is, why would we ever discredit that based off of the information we have in this moment? Because just like when people ran the 4-minute mile, just like when we found out that we revolve around the sun, just like when we found out that the earth was round and whatever, We realised that there was something that we didn't see because we didn't see it. There's a beautiful quote that I love is, "Go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you'll see further." Now the reason why I've said that to you today is because we often go this far, and we forget that there's a bit more that we have to go to. And this right here is our closed mind. If you open your mind to the potentials and the possibilities of our reality, you will see that there is a lot more that there is to offer than you ever thought imaginable. There are people who are mediums. There are people who know things that you have never told a single soul in your life. My question for you is, how do you explain that? I know how I do. That's another video. But how do you explain that? Because what we have to understand is it's not just about having magical powers or having these special abilities that are bestowed from any higher source or entity. It's about understanding that we all come from the same place. We all come from that soul. We all come from that creative essence, that creative understanding and ability. So when you realise that, we all have those gifts. We all have that potential. It's just about unlocking it. Have any of you ever seen the movie Limitless? You know, you take the special pill and all of a sudden you unlock 100% of your brain. Some of you have beliefs about yourself that actually stop you from achieving your true potential. I speak to people on a daily basis. I have clients that have no idea what their beliefs are until we show them together. And when we show them together, they're able to see things in this world that they never thought that they could see. And all of that lies in here and in here, inside you. Not in your heart, not in your stomach or your lungs or whatever, but within you, within the soul that's inside of you that cannot be seen on a physical plane. And going back and understanding what we've been through is simply a matter of seeing what this world truly has to offer. If we consider this world a test, if we consider that we're here to learn, then what we understand is that all of these lessons that have happened to us, everything that's happened to us, everything that's gone on, we either gave to ourselves to learn and to understand, or we experienced to help somebody else to learn and grow and understand. Because if you have no idea what happiness is, what love is, what kindness is, what being around good people is, then come and join me. Come and follow me. Come and surround yourself with people like me. Because people like me, and there are a lot of people like me, it's not just me. I have a lot of friends and people who are close to me that are just like me. They want to see you shine. They want to see you be the best version of yourself. They want to see you grow and expand and become somebody that loves every single aspect of their life, no matter what they've been through. And you will have heard of it. There are people that have been through terrible and horrific things and yet are helping people on levels that we couldn't even describe. We couldn't even understand. They're helping hundreds of thousands of people every day to step into their light and to understand who they really are. You could do the same. You could be that person. And all it would take is for you to understand why you went through what you went through. Forget about it. Forget about the how, forget about what went on, but understand why, and surround yourself with people that know how incredible and beautiful you really are. Because one of the most prominent problems in this world is that people do not understand how incredible they are. They look in the mirror and all they see is worthless garbage. Yet, all I see is a being of light capable of love and pure infinite beauty. And that is a perspective that we should all take. I hope you enjoyed taking this journey with me in this video. I hope you enjoyed listening to this video. And what I want to say to you is, if you are struggling with this, if you're struggling with finding out who you are, finding out why everything happened to you, finding out why you went through what you went through, then drop me a message. Come and have a look at doing coaching with me, because coaching with me is going to help you to find the truth so that you can start to live a life of purpose with love in your heart, kindness, and finding experiences and people that just totally change your idea of what this reality really is. Take care of yourselves, everybody. I love every single one of you, and I will see you in the next video.